Hello and welcome to this video. In today's video, we want to talk about TPG Cultural Exchange and why choose TPG. So you can just go to the TPG Cultural Exchange website, just type TPG Cultural Exchange and then click search for it and then you'll find the website. Now I'll go to the frequently asked questions part and I'll move down to why choose TPG, because that's what I want to dwell on. Now, the first thing, TPG, for those who are new here, TPG brings teachers from all over the world to the United States, especially Florida and South Carolina. So if you want to visit Florida and South Carolina, I encourage that you go apply with TPG. So why should you choose TPG? Number one, visa sponsorship for qualified individuals and their spouses and children under 21. So if you have children, if you have a spouse under 21, TPG will sponsor your visas. That means that they will give you a DS 2019 for all of you. Now, for the teacher themselves, TPG will bring you to the US. So you might have to shoulder the cost of bringing your spouse and your children to the US. But for you, TPG is there for you. Secondly, they have a full-time teaching. They give you a full-time teaching position. That means that you'll be teaching 195 days in a year, which is a full-time teaching position in the United States. Then thirdly, it helps you acquire your teaching certification in the US, because you cannot teach in the US without a teaching certification. So when you come in, you'll be given an international teacher certificate, and TPG will be in charge of helping you. That means they'll give you a social security card, they will give you a they will help you acquire a fingerprint, FBI clarification, clearance, and stuff like that, okay? Then they will also give you a health insurance plan while in the US, which is a requirement. Then they will also guide you with the requirements for documentation. So the documentation for J1 will be, they will guide you through it. Then they will also help you to interview with accredited schools in the US interested in collaborating with exchange teachers. That means that they will take you to a school where TPG has been before, so you'll not be a stranger. You know, sometimes you get to a school and you're the first one there, you don't know how to relate with people. So TPG will help you because they will take you to a school where probably there's another TPG teacher, so you'll not be a stranger in Jerusalem. Then also they will help you prepare for the American classroom experience. This is a very important skill because wherever you're coming from around the world, I can assure you that the American classroom experience is a little different. And if you find someone who's ready to help you through so that you understand how the American classroom operates, that would be an added advantage. So this, I think they have sessions where they just give you the mock sessions of this is how a classroom looks like and this is what you're supposed to do, okay? Then they also have virtual in-person and in-person orientation. When you're in your home country, TPG will create a virtual Zoom calls or Google Meet calls, and you'll be able to ask questions or they'll be able to make clarification. They'll make presentations. But also when you get in here, TPG will come in and give you some orientation. They'll bring in a teacher and that teacher will help you just understand what goes on, okay? Then assistance upon arrival. Oh my goodness. This is the most hectic part. When you arrive, you need a house, you need a bank account, you need a social security number, you need a driving license, you need a car, you need an angel, you need someone to take you around. TPG will assist you with all that. That means that it doesn't mean that they will give you a house, but they will give you someone, or they will connect you with someone who already knows about this stuff, so that it will be very easy to just connect with this person and move on, okay? So housing, bank, SSN, driving license. These are very, very vital things that you need before you start teaching, because they affect how you teach. You cannot teach if you don't have a house, remember? Then ongoing professional development, that means that when you're in here, they check on you every 1 month, 2 months. They say, okay, what do you need? What skills do you need now? I need classroom management. Then they give you a professional development on classroom management or skills like that, okay? Then they have a 24/7 support line once in the US. That means that you can call them anytime in case of anything. And then they say they have a warm and caring environment with real people supporting you every step of the way. Then they have a vast experience. I can tell you that they've been doing this for over 15 years. So they have up to 1,000 teachers they've placed. And finally, it's a family and network in the US and all over the world. So there's always a teacher who came here through TPG. Okay? But how do you get to this place? So what are the terms and conditions for the program and conditions, restrictions of the exchange visitor program? Good. First one is they must meet certain conditions outlined. Number one, they're required to be employed by an accredited K-12 school in a certified classroom teacher position that is commensurate with their certification, experience, and degrees for the duration of the program. Okay, I want you to go read this, but I wanted to talk about something else. Where is the... I want you to talk about these fees. These fees are here. Yeah. What are the fees I may be responsible for? So first, they do what we call a credential evaluation. Credential evaluation is they look at your documents and give you the equivalent of your documents in American time, American value, okay? So you will go to Spantran. Spantran is now changing their name to, I think, Tech something. And Spantran will charge you about $200 to $220. That is a fee that you will shoulder. Then also the visa fee is about $185 USD. It keeps changing. You will shoulder that fee. Service fee, remember my yesterday's video. If you haven't watched the yesterday's video, we talked about service fee. That is also $220. English test, the test of English as a foreign language is $180 US dollar. Then background check is about $56 in South Carolina. But they say from $10 to $200, depending on the country of origin. Then certification or licensure fee. That one is for the Department of Education. That is in the US, it's in South Carolina is about, I think it's $100. But they say up to $400 here. This up to does not mean that it's really 400, okay? So in here, it's about 100. Then licensure or exam. And licensure exams are what we call praxis. I will talk about that in a future video. So most teachers on TPG program are not required to take exams for them. If you do elect to take the exams, the cost is typically from $50 to $200. It's about $150, okay? Then you'll have to take a TB test. That's a must. And you can take this test in your country. You also need a medical clearance. And that would be about $100, okay? Then your initial expenses, you need food, you need a cell phone to communicate, you need furniture, you might sleep, but you need a bed, you know. You might get security deposit for your apartment. It ranges, but safely it's about $2,500. Then you need air travel. Air travel to the US, sometimes they pay for you, but just get ready with about $1,500 US, okay? Then sponsor fee for TPG, they do not have sponsor fee, so it's free. Okay? But third party people like me, they do not work with third party, so they do not work with me. TPG does not work with any foreign or domestic third parties or partners that charge fees, so they do not charge any fees on third parties. J2 processing fee, TPG does not charge fee for J2 process. That means they give you the DS 2019 for your spouse for free. They do not charge you for that, okay? EAD fee. EAD is employment authorization document. That's the work permit for your spouse. Now, this 410 is not for TPG. It is just for the Department of Labor and all those people in the government. So this is not their money. They're not eating this from you at all. This is all going to the Department of in charge of processing jobs, okay? If you reach the third year of your program and choose to request an extension for 2 additional years, remember this is a 3-year program, but you can extend to 5 years. You will have to have the following expenses. Service fee, again, you'll pay a service fee the way you paid the first time. That was $367. Then $100 to extend your teaching certification for the additional 2 years. That's about $50 a year. And then please note that wages may not cover all of your expenses. As such, TPG recommends that educators bring additional personal funds with them. A recommended amount is $1,500 to $2,000 USD to begin. Exchange visitors may also elect to supplement their salary through their time in the US, depending on lifestyle choices. So, once you get to the US, these are the fees. Okay, before you get to the US, these are the fees that you expect to undertake. And then after that, you'll be earning your salary. So once you get to your salary level, please live according to your means, live according to the way you love. And you can also go to the US TPG website and watch and read all these things. They have so much information. And I just clicked on frequently asked questions. You know this part of the website, frequently asked questions. I hope you enjoyed this video and you have a great day. Keep subscribing, and also you can ask questions. The best way to get me is to ask questions on the comment section. I will reply to all the questions. You have a great day, guys.